We're on row 78 and we're going to start binding off so that we can have a shoulder part. So this is what it will look like. This is what ours is looking like. Yay. On the left side of our front, this is how we are going to bind off. We're going to bind off on the even rows, the wrong side, and we're going to do it purlwise. So what you do is we are going to bind off 3 stitches. We knit 2, and then we grab the first one, the first stitch, and we bring it over the second stitch and off our needle. So that's 1. Now we need to knit another one, so we have 2 stitches on our right needle. We do the same thing. Pick up that first stitch, take it over our second one, and put it off. That's 2. And then one more time. Just like that. Now these are the rows that you need to bind off 3 at the beginning. And all the other ones we are going to purl and knit just like usual. Yay! So our left piece is done. I ended on row 102. I'm going to leave kind of a long tail because I know I'm going to need to sew the side. So I just pull it like that. So you get your scissors at the end and you cut it. And then pull that out. Yay! Okay, now here we are. Our right side. Remember that we did a knit here, right? So we need to start on our back side. We are on row 52. And our next increase row will be row 55. We're going to be purling, so we get our needle from the back to the front, and then this is how I grab my yarn. This is how much tail I have, and then I just make a loop over the needle, and then I purl it. And then you're gonna want to just keep that tight. And then, yes, I did purl with both strands on the second one so that it stays kind of tight and it doesn't fall out. Now we just purl with one strand. You're gonna purl all the way. On row 55, we just knit into our last 3 stitches. We're going to knit 2 together. That's what we do. So that's how we decrease on our right side. Alright, now we're on row 77, and this is where we bind off our first row that we bind off on our right side. Remember on the left side we did row 78 and we purled bind off. We're going to just do a knit bind off, and it's basically the same thing. So we knit 2, and then we bring our first stitch off and over. Now we need to knit another one. Do the same thing. And then one more, so it's bind off 3. And there you go. So now you know how to finish the front. And the back is going to be basically the same thing, except it'll be a lot easier because you don't have to do the V-neck. Just follow along with the written pattern. Okay, so this is what our sleeve will look like. We cast on 36, and then for row 1, we're going to be on the wrong side. So we're going to knit 2 and then purl 1, knit 1 all the way to the end. Purl 1, knit 1, and then flip it over. We're going to be on this side. We're going to knit 1, purl 1, knit 1, purl 1 into the last 2 stitches, which you purl 2. Okay, and then we have to increase on both sides. So we do it like every 10 rows. So I'm going to show you how to do it. We're going to do a make 1 left and a make 1 right increase, and they both go opposite ways. So make 1 left will go slant this way, make 1 right will slant this way. So for your increase rows, what you do is you are going to knit your first stitch, and now the make 1 left is a front, back, back. That's how I remember it. So you go from the front to the back where that bar was, and then the other B is you knit from the back. Okay, and then you just knit that row. And then when you're on the row where you need to do the make 1 right, what you do is you knit all the way to the last stitch. To make 1 right, you're going to do back, front, front. So you go from the back to the front, and then you're going to knit from the front. And there you go. Yay! I am now on row 61, and this is where we bind off. We are going to bind off loosely. So we are going to knit 2, and then with our first stitch we pull it up and over our second to knit loosely. Then you just keep knitting 2 on our right needle. So you only have 1 stitch. You need to get 2 over there so that we can bind them off. All the way to the end of the row. This is what it'll look like. Then you pull out, and I'm going to pull out a lot so that we can sew our arm onto our sweater. And then you just pull the remaining out. And there you have it. Okay, now we have to put our sweater together. And this is my back piece, okay? And this is the front side, and it's facing up. Now we're going to get our front piece, and we're gonna have it facing down.